Hey guys, Tim at RenerdifiedReads here, back with you for episode 4 of From the Couch. It's my favorite reading spot. It's the series where I just like to come on and talk different book topics that pop into my head and discuss it with you guys in the comment section and whatnot, and get your thoughts as well. And what I want to come on and talk about today is hardbacks and subsequently special editions, because I think hardbacks are becoming the new special editions, and special editions are kind of going away and becoming obsolete, going extinct, however you want to phrase it. And so I have some books that I brought out of my library off my shelves to kind of reiterate some points. And so before I get going, my reading journey is I read sparingly as a kid, or very intermittently, randomly just get in the mood for a book, ask my parents, get me a book, they'd get me it, and I'd read it. There's a few that I remember vividly really enjoying and being engrossed in and wanting more of, but not going down the avenue of reading more. And then I read The Hunger Games at the age of 18 or 19. I was a freshman in college, and way back 14 years ago, 13 years ago, whatever. And that got me back into reading and really consistently reading, especially now after college. I've been working full time after college for 9 years, and reading and collecting books is my main hobby. So I brought some down off my shelves, like I said. The first one that I thought to grab was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Bought this when it came out in 2021 for $28.99. I believe I got this at Barnes & Noble for $28.99. Maybe 10% off with a membership discount. Great book. All-time favorite sci-fi read. $28.99. Okay, normal hardback. I've been reading adult science fiction and fantasy for a few years at that point, probably since 2018, really consistently. So I'm like, all right, that's a good price. That's the normal price for a hardback. Wait for paperback release and get it cheaper, but I prefer hardback. Next year, 2022, I bought and read The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that name. And same thing, $28 on the inside flap. If you guys have to zoom to see the price, I apologize. $28 on the inside flap. So I'm like, okay, it's a pretty consistent price. Her new release came out earlier this year. It's the sequel. It's book 2, which I have yet to get to. It's on the schedule probably for sometime in the summer. The Ashfire King, not Starfire, not DC. We're not Teen Titans. And so I see it. I think I got this on Amazon for a bit cheaper, but I've seen it at Barnes & Noble for full price, $30. So I'm like, all right, it's $2 more, but $30. So price of hardbacks have been probably for the past couple of years. If you go into like Barnes & Noble or a local bookstore that sells new books, like, all right, fine, $30, that's fine. Last year, I read The Phenomenon. That was Dungeon Crawler Carl, and yes, I am a part of that. I love this series, love it. I will buy every hardback on release. I love the cover, right? $30, normal hardback. Been priced for normal hardback for a few years. I go to buy book 5, which is right next to me. It's just the Butcher's Masquerade. Right? The Butcher's Masquerade. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be another $30 thing on the wallet. No, it's $35. Take away the fact that it's bigger and I bought it when it was the most recent in the series to get a hardback release. So take away that it's going to be this thick because it's book 5. Why is this $35 and this $30? It's a standard hardback. And I'm going to reiterate that point because Red Rising sequel series get this big. And I believe those are also $30. I could be wrong. Those could be $35, but I want to say those were $30 when those came out. Right. So why are we upgrading up in the price? And The Eye of the Bedlam Bride is over on my TBR shelf below my desk. It's even worse. It's $39, $40. And this has some things, right? This has a cool cover. It's got text on the naked hardback. I get it. There's some art in it, especially the start of parts, right? You get art, and you get some chapter header art throughout the book. Okay, $35. Can I be like, okay, there's outside factors, right? There's inflation's a thing. There are all different types of factors. It might be locally, like maybe it's inside flap says it's $35, but your new bookstore has it for $25. There's different factors, right? But $35 and $40 for The Eye of the Bedlam Bride, $40 for a standard hardback with not too much else outside of the story to offer. $40. Why are we getting so expensive to read? And to add on to that point, and kind of a counterpoint to the prices are seemingly going up. The Devils by Joe Abercrombie just came out. This is right now is probably my book of the year. November's going to change that. There's 3 new releases that everyone's got their eye on in November. So, but right now this is probably my first half of the year book of the year. And it's a standard hardback. It's got deckled edges. It's got design on the naked hardback. Now I know, I pointed out that the Dungeon Crawler Carl books have something similar. I get it. It's like it's added a bit more. This one's got art on the end papers, and it's got art throughout the book. It's got art. I believe it's before every part. I just read this. You think I would know that off the top of my head because I just read it. It's got art before each part, and it's got a map, right? It's $30. This is a normal hardback, the price of what a normal hardback has been for the past couple of years. $30. Yet we're getting books like this that are $35, like Eye of the Bedlam Bride, that are $40. Hardbacks are becoming the new special editions, and special editions are going away. I'm currently reading Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I have the dust jacket off, it's over on my desk, but I'm reading the special edition or anniversary edition that just came out late last year, right? And this has got art scattered throughout. It's got, end paper art. That's really cool. It's a new dust jacket design. It's in hardback now for the first time in a long time, I think. So it's offering something else. What was the price of this book? This is considered a special edition. I don't have this is probably $35, $40. And I think I got it cheaper on Amazon. But why are we having hardbacks replace special editions? That's, I guess, the root question that I'm trying to get at. Why are we having hardbacks replace special editions and special editions going extinct? It seems like it's big news now when we get an announcement of a special edition, like for Red Rising, the anniversary edition coming up in October. Why are we getting rid of special editions, and why are we making hardbacks the new special editions? Paper shortage is over. It's got to be over. That was a 2020 thing. We gotta figure it out. Not every book needs a hardback release. I get that, but hardbacks should not be the new premium standard. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If I'm just a crackpot, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Love to have the discussion with you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.